This right here might be what is really affecting your relationships and you don't even know. It is attachment styles. Your attachment styles. A lot of people don't even know what that is, but it is quietly shaping the way your relationship is right now. Let me tell you what it means. It's just the pattern you have learned, mostly from your early relationships about love, about safety, about connection. And so there are three types. You have the secure attachment style, you have the anxious, and you have the avoidant. And so the secure person is the one that is okay, in themselves, they can communicate their needs clearly, they are not afraid of love, they are not afraid of being overloved, they are not afraid of not being loved, they're okay on their own, they are very secure. Now to the anxious one. The anxious person is the one that fears abandonment. Like, they want to love, they crave connection, but they are constantly afraid of losing it, constantly afraid they are going to be left alone, constantly overthinking messages, overthinking text, overthinking space. Like, oh, why is he not responding? Why is she not replying my text? Why is this? What I mean, they are constantly afraid of being left alone, being abandoned. Always feeling like maybe it's them, always trying to overgive just to compensate for this. And then the avoidant person, they need love, but they are afraid, they are the ones that fear overwhelm. They are the ones that fear too much pressure. Like, they don't want to lose their independence or their control. And so they are very careful about giving too much of themselves. They don't want to feel like they're being pressured into love and everything. So they are constantly trying to push the people away or pull back. And but let me tell you how this now affects your relationship. So, practical example, your husband gets back from work, or your wife, and they are tired. And then so they sit down after greeting you, casually, and they're on their phone, they're just watching TV quiet, and just, I mean, they're not really talking. And then you start to think about it. What did I do wrong? If you are the anxious person, what is happening with him? What is, I said something, did something you are not tracing back during the throughout the day? What happened during the day? Is there anything that I had said? Is there anything going on? Is there a problem with the relationship? So you have to start to ask yourself different questions. And then what you now do, because you're already feeling emotionally flooded, and you're already tensed. You now ask a question. It now comes out feeling like pressure, or sometimes feeling like criticism. Why are you quiet? Why are you not talking to me? Why this? And then that one feels like, oh, pressure is coming, criticism is coming. So they want to run, they want to avoid this because they are the avoidant. I mean, this is for the avoidant person. So because they are trying to avoid, they just say, I'm fine, there's nothing wrong. And the way they come out, you just feel dismissed. And so you start to feel more anxious. You start to get more anxious, and you try to pull, I mean, you try to push again for them. And so you make another reply like, why are you talking like that? Why? And then they feel more pressure, and they retreat more. So they either totally shut down or walk away, or just, are quite aggressive or harsh about the way they respond to you. And anyway, that's how the problem starts in relationships. So a lot of times the issue is not actually the issue, it's your patterns playing out. What could have been different? Once you start to get triggered, you tell yourself, it might not be about me, it might be that they're about a very busy day, a very stressful day. And so because of that, the way you ask is different. Hey babe, what's going on? How your day has been? I guess your day has been this, is there anything I can do? Or are you feeling okay? Is there anything, yeah, the way you're asking is just different. And so their response is also different. And in difficult conversations, the same thing. You want to ask, you want, maybe something has happened and you want to have that conversation as the fearful or the anxious person. And then you now start to you now go and meet them like, can we talk about this? And then they're sensing that there's a problem, so they want to run away, and they just say things like, I'm not ready to have the conversation now. And then you feel hurt, you feel bad, you are angry. You always do this. Why don't you want to talk about anything serious? You don't want to blah blah blah. And then they feel more pressurized, and they just walk away or shut down totally. Problem has started. But you could go like, there's just something on my mind. What happened 2 days ago? I would just like us to have a conversation about it. It's not any, I know that this is it. I'm just trying to, and then you present it you present it by expressing your own needs, not by accusing them or anything. And before you know it, they're saying, even if they don't want to have the conversation now, they might just tell you that, okay, can we have it later in the evening? I just need a bit of space now, blah blah blah. And you are not feeling upset about it because you have paused, you have thought about it, you have, you have had your time, you have told yourself, you have regulated yourself emotionally, like, this might not be it, this is this, from a place of understanding. And that's why awareness is very key. So you need to be aware of your own attachment style. So when the trigger happens, you know that, okay, this is my attachment style speaking, and you want to do, you don't want to just act impulsively or speak impulsively. You now first talk to yourself, like, this is not about me, or, okay, I'm just trying to find it, so I just need reassurance. So sometimes you are vulnerable, you just tell them, I just need reassurance. Okay, we are going to have the conversation, just reassure me that you have me, you got me, you are going to have this conversation with me. Or, you because you are aware, you can express your needs clearly and honestly. And when they too, they are aware of their own attachment style, maybe they are the avoidant, they are leaning towards avoiding, they also know what to do and how to help themselves, or both of you can help each other, and you are not putting pressure, unnecessary pressure on the other person. The other person is not running. The best is being secure anyway. If they're not ready to have the conversation, it's okay for that time. Of course, it's not as if you will allow things to just, happen without having conversations, or you are not checking in on them because they're okay on your own. It's a balance. You understand where they are. Okay, they need to decompress. You're all right within yourself. You too, you go and do your own thing. Or they are not ready for the conversation. You come back gently again the next time. You are okay with yourself. A lot of conflicts that we have in our marriages or our relationships stem from this attachment style. Understand what your own is, and you'll be able to deal with it better. And you see that conflicts are reduced, or repair is easier, and your marriage is thriving and more healthy. So let me know in the comment section which one you are. Are you the secure one? Are you leaning towards avoiding or anxious? Let me know and we'll take it up from there. If you have found value in this video, like it please, and subscribe to